All right, Wildcat fans, welcome into WCHS Sports. Coming at you live tonight from Loretto High School, where tonight your Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats are on the road to travel against the Loretto Junior High Mustangs. And tonight we got a great contest for you. Wildcats coming off a big win last week at home against Summertown. 2-2 so far on the season for the Wildcats. And tonight the Wildcats hoping to turn their road fortunes around just a little bit as both losses on the season have come on the road, both at Columbia Academy and then over at Richland, both wins coming at home. So tonight, an opportunity for the Wildcats to get a win here on the road, going up against Loretto Junior High School football Mustangs. The Mustangs are 1-2 so far on the season. So we've got a great opportunity here, good contest coming at you tonight here at Loretto High School football field. Starting lineups beginning for the Loretto Junior High Mustangs. Starting up front, going to be number 62, Jackson Carter, number 66, Jackson Jones, number 67, Jaden Vesperman, number 78, Bodie Ilburn, number 79, Riley Flatt. Starting at receivers is going to be number 11, Braden Doherty, number 14, J.P. Sills, number 12, Mason Reisner. Running backs are going to be number 1, Caden Hagan, number 18, Madden Robertson. And then quarterback for the Mustangs tonight is going to be number 7, Matt Dyson. For your Wildcats for Waynesboro Middle School, starting up front, it's going to be number 65, Aaron McDonald, number 67, Lane Moat, number 75, Bryson Boney, number 77, Isaiah Martin, number 78, Cameron Odell. Receiving tonight is going to be number 4, Casey Franks, and number 16, Kyler Self. Running backs will be number 21, Austin Overby, number 18, Kason Mosley, and number 8, Dakota Sawway. Quarterback is going to be number 34, Drew Bogus. We're getting ready to take advantage of the invocation and playing the national anthem. We'll bring that to you the best we can here. No, I'm sorry, I'm told we are not going to be bringing that to you here because of the fact that we are in an enclosed box up here, so we're not getting a lot of outside noise. You're not going to hear the crowd tonight. We are in an enclosed press box, and so unlike any other night where we could put microphones out to be able to capture crowd noise and field noise, we will not have that opportunity tonight. Wildcat fans, we're excited to bring you action tonight here at Loretto High School. We apologize we were showing the flag there but not able to hear the band because, again, tonight we are in an enclosed press box without the capability of being able to open up to hear any of the outside noise. So with the band playing, we were not able to pick that up, and so we apologize for that. as the Loretto band did a great job of playing the national anthem for us this evening. But tonight we're getting ready to get started against your Wildcats, 2-2 so far on the season, 2 wins at home, two losses on the road, and tonight a third opportunity on the road as we are halfway through the middle school football season as game 5 tonight here in Loretto against the Mustangs. Mustangs 1-2 so far on the season, so we should have a great contest for you here this evening. We got captains getting ready to go out for the coin toss. Captains tonight for Loretto Middle School Mustangs are going to be number 67 Jaden Vesterman, number 79 Riley Flatt, and number 7 quarterback Max Dyson. For the Wildcats tonight, your captains are going to be number 21 Austin Overby, number 18 Kason Mosley, number 67 Lane Moat, and number is that 55? Is that 50? Yeah, 50, 53. 53 on the far side of the field. And number 53 is Colton Hill. They're going to be the captains tonight for your Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats. So Wildcats and the Mustang captains meeting at midfield with the officials. They're going to go over the coin toss, and we're going to be back with kickoff and the start of this game here in just a few minutes right here on WCHS Sports. Mustangs win the coin toss, and they're going to elect to receive to start the game. And so, as we set up tonight, Loretto is going to be going right to left on your screen. Wayne County is going to begin the game going left to right. Wayne County in their road uniforms, black pants, black helmets, white jerseys. Loretto in all black from top to bottom, being the home game tonight. So, we're going to be looking forward to a great game here as the Wildcats take the field. And we're looking forward to getting started with a fantastic ball game here in just a few minutes. We're going to bring you all the action right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports as the Wildcats get ready to kick off to begin this game here at Loretto High School tonight, going up against the Loretto Middle School Mustangs. Earlier this year, one of Loretto Junior High Mustangs was in a motorcycle accident. Eighth grade football player Jordan Wright suffered many severe injuries during the accident. He's currently being treated at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital. And this season, the Mustang football players wear a number 13 sticker on the back of their helmets to remember their teammate during this difficult time. Jordan has made progress over the last weeks, but still has many obstacles to overcome. We know that you'll join us in extending thoughts and prayers for Jordan and his family as he continues to fight. Wildcats are lining up in kickoff formation, lane moat to kick off, and the kick is away. We are underway. It's a short kick, fielded just shy of the 40, and the kick bobbled there, not fielded cleanly. Loretto falling on the football, and they're going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line as the Mustangs are going to have the ball to get things started. Your Wildcats coming out on defense tonight to begin the contest. And this is a great opportunity for the Wildcats to establish a good set on defense here to be able to establish a line of scrimmage, get some pressure, keep the runners from getting loose. And so we want to take a look and definitely see the front seven get angry, get nasty, play some good ball. So Mustangs in a bunch formation to the left-hand side. One receiver split wide to the right. One setback in the backfield with the quarterback. He sends a man in motion across to the right-hand side of the formation. Quarterback Max Dyson barks out the signals. He takes the snap, and he's going to keep it himself. It's a quarterback keeper all the way. And now he's going to pitch back. Ball's on the ground, and it is recovered by the Wildcats. Can't tell who it was there that made the recovery. I saw a number, but I wasn't exactly sure exactly which one it was. But we had a Wildcat who did fall on the football, and right off the start, Loretto with a huge mistake, running the option play to the right hand side, and the quarterback he just waited a little bit too long to make the pitch and made the pitch a little too late, not able to secure, and the Wildcats able to fall on the ball. With the ball now at the 33-yard line, Wayne County is going to have fantastic field position. It's going to be 1st and 10 in enemy territory at the 33-yard line. Bogus in the shotgun formation with that very unorthodox wishbone with him. Bogus fakes it to Overby. He's going to keep it himself over the right-hand side. He's going to plow ahead for about a 5-yard gain. He's going to move him down to about the 28-yard line. Actually, they're going to give him the 27. So Bogus moves down a 6-yard gain on the first play of the game for the Wildcats offensively. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats with the ball now at the 27-yard line. Bogus continues to impress as a young man with a fantastic play fake. He faked that ball very effectively to Austin Overby, got the Loretto defense chasing the fake, and then he kept it himself. Shotgun formation. This time he's going to hand the ball to Overby. Overby over the left-hand side. He's going to break a couple of tackles, and then he's going to be brought down from behind short of the 1st down. Just about a 3-yard gain there for Overby. He's going to move the ball down inside the 25-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and very short for the Wildcats with the ball at about the 24-yard line. Wildcats need the 23 to get the 1st down and move the sticks. So about a 31 is what we're looking at here on the offense. Wildcats want to get a good push up front here and try to move the sticks. Again, Wildcats in that wishbone formation. This time the handoff goes to Mosley over the right-hand side, and he's going to carry the ball down. He's going to rumble forward. He's going to fall forward, and it looks like they are going to mark him down just a little bit short, maybe a half-yard short of the line to gain. And so about a half-yard gain there on him. It's going to bring up 4th and 1 for the Wildcats, and I would anticipate that the Wildcats are going to go for it here on this 4th down play. Wildcats now come to the line of scrimmage in a power formation. You got 2 receivers split wide to the right-hand side with a power back behind. Bogus is going to keep it all the way on a quarterback sneak right up the middle. He's rumbling. He's pushing. He's holding the ball, and he needed 1 yard. He's going to push the pile, and he's going to move it all the way down to the 15-yard line. He needed the 23. He got the 15. Needed 1 yard. He picked up 8. And so that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, moving the ball down to the 15-yard line. That right there was, I think, all want right there. As Bogus took the snap, he knew he had it all the way, and I counted at least 5 black jerseys on top of him there, but he's able to just push the pile, and maybe a little bit of a throwback to the Philadelphia Eagles there with a little bit of a tush push. He just kept moving. This time the ball carrier is Overby. Overby's going to plow ahead right up the middle. He's going to follow ahead for about a 2.5, maybe a 3-yard gain as they're going to move the ball. Looks like they're going to mark it down at about the 12-yard line. So So a 3-yard gain for Overby on 1st and 10 is going to bring up 2nd down and 7. Wildcats ball at the 12-yard line. Wildcats can get a 1st down without scoring here. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Loretto took the opening kickoff, fumbled that opening kickoff on the first possession of the game, very first play, and the Wildcats recovered. This time, Bogus fakes, and he's going to keep it over the left-hand side. He's going to walk untouched into the end zone. Drew Bogus on a 12-yard touchdown run, and that's going to give the Wildcats the early 6-0 advantage. 4:29 to go here in the first quarter of action. Wildcats strike first, and now the Wildcats going to line up to go for 2. I believe we may see the Wildcat formation here, as we've seen that quite a bit with either Overby or Mosley taking the direct snap on the 2-point conversion attempt, getting that additional blocker in front. We'll take a look and see what kind of formation the Wildcats show here on this 2-point conversion attempt. Wildcats in that shotgun wishbone formation. Sawway, the fullback, with Overby and Mosley to either side. This time the fake to Mosley. Bogus keeps it himself. He's going to cut it right back up the middle. He's going to get in for the 2-point conversion. So with 4:29 left to go here in the first quarter of action, your score, Waynesboro Middle School 8, Loretto Middle School 0. We'll be back with more action right here on WCHS Sports. Welcome back, Wildcat fans, here on WCHS Sports. Your Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats lead 8-0 early in the first quarter here against Loretto Middle School. Lane Moat with the kickoff, this time fielded cleanly by number 17, Kaylin James. James brings the ball back up to just across the 40-yard line, and it looks like they're going to mark him down right there. We're going to take a look at the spot. We're going to see where Loretto is going to take over. It's going to be on the right hash of the field. And it looks like they're going to mark him right at the 40-yard line where the Mustangs are going to take over their second possession. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs from their own 40-yard line. Waynesboro able to convert a fumble recovery on the very first play of the game, and then offensively just able to move the ball down the field on a 5-play drive, culminating in a 12-yard touchdown run by Drew Bogus. So now the Mustangs with their second crack on offense, Wildcat defense digging in. We got a bunch set on the left-hand side, and this time the handoff in the backfield, fumble on the ground once again. This time the Wildcat Mustangs able to fall on top of the ball, but that is going to be a 6-yard loss as the handoff went to Caden Hagan, and Hagan was blasted in the backfield. He barely got the ball in his hands before he was hit in the backfield by number 67, Lane Moat. Moat forced the fumble, and then a Mustang offensive lineman able to drop back and fall back on top of the ball. So that's going to be a 6-yard loss on 1st and 10. Moves the ball back to the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 16 for the Mustangs. Now the Mustangs they're going to spread the field a little bit. They got 2 receivers split wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Hagan, the running back, in the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to hand the ball to Hagan over the left. Hagan slips through a tackle. He's get hit hard, and then he stays up, and then he's going to be ridden out of bounds he's going to be ridden out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. That's going to be good for a 5-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 11 3rd and 11 for the Mustangs as they move the ball back down to the 39-yard line. Mustangs need the 50 in order to convert a first down. So 3rd and long for Loretto here. Wildcat defense is playing stout so far here early in this contest. We got 3:36 to go here in the first quarter of action. Loretto trails the Mustangs trail the Wildcats by a score of 8-0. Loretto comes out in a split wide formation. They got a receiver split wide to either side of the field. one man in the slot on the left-hand side, and then you got a running back to the right of the quarterback in the shotgun formation. He's barking out the signals. He's going to take the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got pressure behind him, and he hooks up with number 12 right across the middle on a slant, and that is going to move it across midfield down to the 41-yard line. So about a 20-yard completion for Dyson, as Dyson finds Reisner on a 20-yard pass. He held that. He had great protection there. Wildcats tried to get some pressure on him, but not quite able to get to him as the blitz was picked up off the edge, and they gave him just enough protection for him to find Reisner on the slant for that 20-yard gain. And so that's going to move the ball down into Wildcat territory. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. We got bunch formation, and this is going to be a quarterback keeper all the way. He thought about pitching it as he was wrapped up in the backfield, but he thought better of it and held on to the football this time. And so now he's going to be dropped down at about the 46-yard line. Loss of 5 on the first down play. So 5-yard loss. As the quarterback keeping it himself. It looked to me like Loretto wanted to run that option. He was running it to the left. He had the running back trailing behind him, Hagan. He wanted to pitch it to him, but he realized real quick he was wrapped up and was going to get caught up pretty quickly. Now we've got 2 running backs in the backfield, 2 receivers split wide to the right, 1 to the left, all by himself. Number 18 on the carry. He's going to carry the ball right up the middle. He's rumbling ahead. He's across the 30, and he's still rolling. He's gotten down inside the 25, and now he's going to be brought down by a host of Wildcats. They're going to mark him down at about the 23-yard line. That's a 23-yard carry for Maiden Robinson as he moves the pile very effectively. That young man right there is a big, tall runner, and he's a load to bring down. It's going to take more than one guy hitting him to bring him down. Mustangs come out with a twins formation to the left-hand side, 1 split wide to the right, 2 running backs with the quarterback. This time the handoff goes once again to Hagan. Hagan right up the middle. He's going to get it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a short gain. But it's going to be maybe a 1-yard gain for Hagan as he's going to bring the ball down to about the 22-yard line, and it's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Mustangs. Mustangs trying to get inside the red zone for the first time tonight. Wildcat defense started off very effective against the run, but then that slant that hit big for a 20-yard play has kind of loosened things up, and now the Mustangs have widened the field as they've split the formation wide open, and that's opening up some running lanes for the runners in the backfield. This time the slant pattern on the right-hand side, quarterback was looking for number 17, Kalen James. He overthrows him there, so that ball is going to fall incomplete, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Mustangs. Wildcats have an opportunity here to stop them and keep them out of the end zone here. So now you want to see the Wildcats stiffen up and play some fantastic defense. Their defense has been very good here in the first quarter. Forced a fumble on the first play of the game, recovered. Forced a fumble on the second play of the game, but just not quite able to get back on it before Loretto had a lineman fall on top of it. And they've played pretty good defense so far for the Wildcats. If you're a Wildcat fan, you got to be pretty pleased so far. We got a formation, 2 receivers split wide to the left, 1 to the right. Man comes in motion across to the left-hand side. So now we've got trips to the left-hand side. Handoff goes to Hagan over the left. Hagan gets loose. It looks like there was a hole there on the edge. Hagan gets loose on the left-hand side. He cuts back up the middle, and he's going to rumble ahead for a 22-yard touchdown run as Hagan is going to carry the ball all the way to the end zone, and it's going to put the Mustangs on the board. Score is now 8-6 as now Loretto is going to line up for the 2-point conversion attempt. Two-point line up here. You got 2 men in the backfield, 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Quarterback barks out the signals. He hands the ball off to number 18, Robertson, and Robertson's going to carry the ball over the right-hand side. He's going to rumble into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and so the 2-point conversion attempt is good for Loretto. So now with 1:20 to go here in the first quarter of action, your score, Wayne County 8, Loretto 8. We'll be back with more first quarter action right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports as we now have a tie football game. Waynesboro and Loretto both tied up at 8 apiece with 1:20 to go here in the first quarter of action. Back deep to receive for the Wildcats is Mosley and Overby. The kick is going to go out of bounds, and so that is going to bring the ball up to about the 40-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats are going to take over 1st and 10 with their second possession here of the contest. So, So that illegal procedure penalty is going to bring the ball to the 40-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at their own 40-yard line. Wildcats able to rumble down the field on 5 plays to open up the first scoring of the game, rather a 6-play drive. Moved the ball effectively down the field, running the ball effectively all the way. Bogus with 3 big carries for the Wildcats there on the first possession. Now Bogus in the shotgun with Overby and Mosley to either side. This time the handoff goes to Overby over the left. Overby powers ahead where he's wrapped up and pops head on with one of the linebackers for Loretto. He's brought down after a short gain, and that's going to bring up now 2nd down for the Wildcats. So we got a 3-yard gain for Overby on the first down play. It's going to move the ball down to the 43-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. Clock winding down inside of 1 minute to go here in the first quarter of action. We're all tied up here in Loretto, 8 apiece. Bogus in the shotgun. He's got one receiver flanked out to the left. He's got 3 running backs in the backfield with him. He's going to fake to Overby this time, and Bogus is going to keep it himself all the way. No gain on the play as he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain for Bogus on that play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Wildcats. Ball at their own 43-yard line. Want to let you know that there will be a JV game at the end of this game, so stay tuned. We're going to carry on after this game and show you the JV action as well tonight as the junior varsity players from both teams are going to get an opportunity. We're winding down here, and I don't believe we're going to get a snap away as the clock now hits zeros. We're at the end of the first quarter. Its score now is Loretto Mustangs 8, your Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats 8. We'll be back with second quarter action right here on WCHS Sports. All right, Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports here at Loretto High School, where the Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats are now tied with Loretto Junior High School Mustangs 8-8 here at the start of the second quarter. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Wildcats. Wildcats coming out with the 3rd down here on the first play of the second quarter, rather. Now going right to left on your screen. Bogus goes under center with a power formation. He's going to send Solway in motion to the right-hand side. It's going to leave Overby behind him, and he's going to fake the pitch to Overby, dropping back to throw. He's going to throw one up in the air, and it's going to be intercepted Brought down by number 5, and he's going to be rumbling back ahead. We got a block in the back with no flag on call, and now we've got number 5 carrying the ball all the way back. Aaron Workman on an interception, and he's going to take the ball all the way back for the touchdown. But we do have a flag on the play back at the 39-yard line. I believe that's going to come back as we're going to have an illegal block. There were a couple of opportunities for some illegal blocks there where Mosley just got chopped down back here at about the 50. They missed that one, but it looks like they caught one up here at the 39-yard line, and that's where they're going to assess the penalty. So we'll take a look and see what the call is going to be. Is it going to be a hold or a block in the back? We got an illegal blindside block called by the official from the 39-yard line. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and that's going to take the ball all the way back to the 47-yard line. But the possession is going to remain with Loretto as Aaron Workman still gets credit for the interception. And so now it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball spotted at their own 48-yard line. Handoff goes to Robertson. Robertson drops the ball on the ground, and it's going to be covered immediately there, rolling just across midfield and recovered there by number 80. That's Josiah Franks on the recovery of the fumble. He did a great job getting down in there and recovering that fumble for the Wildcats. At least I think it was Josiah. So now the Wildcat defense is just bowing up their neck and doing a great job. Give the ball away and then get it back on the very next play, and that's the kind of stuff that you need when you have a miscue to be able to get something back on the other side. Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage. It's 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Bogus in the shotgun with a receivers. No, I don't see any receivers on the field. Looks like we've got 2 tight ends on the field. This time Overby rumbles ahead. He's going to fall ahead for about a 4-yard gain. He's going to carry. Actually, they're going to mark him right at midfield, so we're going to give him credit for 3 there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Wildcats with the ball spotted right at midfield. Wildcats need the 43-yard line in order to get the first down and move to 6. 2nd down and 7 for the Wildcats. Wildcats coming to the line of scrimmage. Again, a 2 tight end formation as Beckett Miller in the game for the Wildcats. Tight end on the left-hand side. Bogus in the shotgun with running backs to either side. He's going to snap the ball. This time he's going to fake it to Overby. He's going to carry it himself over the right-hand side. He's going to fall ahead for a short gain, but we do have a flag dropped on the field in the backfield. We'll take a look and see what the call is going to be. We got a flag on the field just shy of the line of scrimmage, and they're calling holding now against the Wildcats. And so now they're going to back the Wildcats up. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty against the Wildcats. So a 1-yard gain for Bogus, and instead they're going to move the ball back now to, let's see where they're going to mark it. They're going to mark a 10-yard penalty there. They're going to take it all the way back to the 37-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and long for the Wildcats. About second and 17. We were 2nd and 7. Now we got a 10-yard penalty there, so we're looking at 2nd and 17. It's long either way you go. The second and 20 now is the official call on the field for the Wildcats. We're clock running down with 6:19 to go here in the first half of action. Bogus in the shotgun with 2 tight ends on the field. He's got Mosley split out wide to the right. He's going to hand the ball to Overby over the right-hand side, and Overby is going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage and brought down. So essentially no gain for Overby there on that play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long for the Wildcats. So we're looking at 3rd and 20 here as the Wildcats are going to need to convert, and they need to get down into Loretto territory. They need to get to the 43-yard line and move the sticks backed up at their own 37. They're going to need about 19 yards here on this 3rd down play. Franks and Mosley split out wide to the right. Bogus with Overby to his left in the backfield. He's barking out the signals. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand the ball to Overby, and Overby wanted to pitch it to Mosley. They wanted to run the reverse and not able to cleanly make that exchange. And so the ball hits the ground, and the Mustangs are able to recover as Overby not quite able to get the ball securely over to Mosley on that reverse. And so that's going to move the ball over to the opponent. Loretto's going to take over 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line. And now we got a timeout taken by Loretto. We're going to take that timeout with them with 5:17 to go here in the first half of action. Your score 8-8. We'll be back with more action right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports with 5:17 to go here in the first half. Score tied at 8 apiece. Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats on defense, having just coughed up the ball and given the ball back to Loretto. We got 2 receivers split wide to the right, 1 out to the left. Loretto Junior High is still spreading the formation. He sends a man in motion over to the right-hand side. Now we've got 3 men to the right-hand side, and the quarterback drops back to throw. He's looking for the pass down the middle. Solway gets up there, and it looks like, not quite able to bring it down. I thought he had the interception, but not quite able to bring it down. Ball's going to fall incomplete as Solway got back there and made a phenomenal play on the ball. He was looking for the tight end on the seam route right down the middle of the field, and he overthrew it just a little bit. Dakota got back there and made a fantastic play on the ball. I thought he was going to intercept it, but not quite able to bring it down. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs with the ball spotted at the 32-yard line. We got 2 receivers split to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. This is that formation they hit that slant pattern out of just a few minutes ago, so we're going to watch that. We're going to send a man in motion across to the right-hand side of the formation. So now you got 3 receivers to the right. Loretto has figured out that if they spread the field, they can open up their running lanes a little bit, and that's exactly what they've done here. As the ball goes to Hagan, Hagan carries the ball over the right-hand side, and he's going to carry it all the way to the end zone on a 32-yard touchdown run. Hagan had he took the handoff on the right hand side, and we had the angle. We had 2 defenders that had him in the backfield, but he broke loose of both of those tackles. And then when he got loose, he just threw it in another gear and took it all the way to the end zone from 32 yards out. So 5 minutes to go here in the first half of action. Your score now: Loretto leads Waynesboro Middle School by a score of 14-8, and now Loretto is going to line up for a 2-point conversion attempt. This time he's got 2 men in the backfield, 1 to either side. He's got 1 receiver split wide to the right, 2 to the left. He takes the snap. This time he fakes the ball to Robertson, and he's going to keep it himself. Dyson looking to try to get it on the right-hand side. He's going to be brought down short of the goal line. And so the 2-point conversion attempt is no good. So now with 5 minutes to go here in the first half, your score, Loretto 14, Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats 8. We'll be back with more action right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports. Wildcats now trail Loretto by a score of 14-8 after a 32-yard touchdown run by Caden Hagan. Wildcats back deep to receive the kickoff. Back deep for the Wildcats, number 21, Austin Overby, number 18, Kaysen Mosley. Kick is away, and it's going to be a short kick, this time fielded at the 40-yard line by Casey Franks. Franks stepped out of bounds, and you can tell by the way he stopped there. I believe he stepped out of bounds, and then they just went ahead and hit him anyway. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats now as the ball is going to be spotted down at the 43-yard line. I, the way he stopped, it looked to me like he stepped out of bounds. I don't know. I'm confused. It's hard to tell because there's players standing in front of us. So I'm not quite sure if he stepped on the line, but I mean the way he just stopped and gave himself up, it almost looked like he thought he had gone. It looked like he thought he'd gone out of bounds and he was waiting for the whistle and then he just got blasted. So either he didn't step out of bounds or something. I don't know. We got a bunch of formation behind the line of scrimmage there with Bogus in the shotgun. Frank's out wide to the right, fakes the ball to Overby, and he's looking for Solway, and he has him, but the pass is dropped as Solway had an opportunity to catch the ball there on the out pattern, just drops it down there short, and so it's going to bring up now 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball spotted still at the 43-yard line. Bogus had that one. He had his receiver. He threw it right in there to him. I think it was just one of those situations where Dakota maybe thought he was thinking about running before he thought about securing the football. And so the ball falls incomplete. I'm not sure he was going to be able to get a whole lot after that anyway. So, we'll take it for what it is. And now Wildcats coming to the line of scrimmage now in a power formation. Bogus is going to go under center as he's got Solway and Overby in the power formation behind him. He's going to send Solway in motion to the right-hand side, and he's going to hand the ball up the middle to Overby. Overby's going to power ahead, and he's going to get just across the 50. So about a 7-yard gain for Overby is going to be a nice gain on 2nd down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3. So a manageable 3rd down now for the Wildcats. As the Wildcats have the ball at the 50, they need the 47-yard line to be able to get the 1st down. 3rd down and 3. We're clock running now inside of 4.5 minutes. We got 4:22 to go here in the first half. Wildcats need to, they definitely want to go down and score here to try to tie this thing up or take the lead here going into the halftime. And do keep in mind that Loretto did receive the kickoff at the opening of the game, so your Wildcats are going to start with the ball here in the second half. Bogus takes the snap. He fakes it to Mosley over the right, and he's going to keep it and fall ahead. He breaks a tackle there in the backfield, and he basically keeps the ball, gets back to midfield. He's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain for Bogus there on 3rd down. And it's going to bring up now 4th down and 3. So 4th down and short for the Wildcats. I don't believe we've seen a punt from our Wildcats so far this season. And we're 4 games in. Bogus in the shotgun with running backs to either side. And now we've got a timeout taken on the field. Wildcats going to take their first time out of the half. So with that 3:15 to go here in the first half, Wildcats are going to take their first time out of the half. We're going to take it with them, and we'll be back with more first half action right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports. 3:15 to go here in the first half. Loretto Junior High Mustangs lead the Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats by a score of 14-8. The Wildcats have the ball right at midfield. It's 4th down and 3. Wildcats need the 47-yard line to get the first down. Wildcats came out and got into formation and then called a timeout. And so now Bogus in the shotgun with running backs to either side. He's going to give the ball to Overby over the left, and Overby's going to have the first down and then some as he's going to rumble down the field, and he's going to be brought down just at the 32-yard line. He needed 3. He got 18, and that's going to move the ball down deep into Mustang territory. Overby with a great run there, 18 yards from scrimmage, and it's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball marked down at the 32-yard line. Clock running now inside of 3 minutes. And once again, keep in mind the Wildcats started out the game on defense, even though it was only one play before the Wildcats were able to get the fumble and take over on offense. So the Wildcats will have the ball to start the second half. Beckett in motion coming across the right-hand side. So now we got 2 receivers split wide to either side of the field. The handoff is faked to Overby, and Bogus able to keep the ball himself over the left-hand side, but he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain for Bogus on that first down play. It's going to bring up now 2nd down for the Wildcats, 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. Clock now winding down inside of 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. Both teams still have 2 timeouts remaining as each team has taken 1 timeout so far here in the game. Wildcats taking their time in the huddle, making sure they're getting the play called that they need to get called. Now they come to the line of scrimmage. We've got 2 tight ends on the field with Mosley on the right-hand side. Overby and Salway in the backfield. Now Salway moves in motion. Overby in the fullback spot. Bogus under center. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand the ball to Overby right up the middle. Great block, and Overby powering forward in the head, and he's going to get down to the 22-yard line. That's a nice 10-yard gain for Overby, and Overby going to carry the ball for 10 yards. He's going to move the sticks, and it's going to bring up now 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball now at the 22-yard line. So now we got an official timeout on the field. They're going to bring out the chains. They're going to measure. And no, they're not going to measure. They're going to go ahead and say that it is a first down. And so now 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball now at the 22-yard line. Clock running down inside of 1:10 to go here in the first half. Wildcats huddling up. Bogus looking to get the call from the sideline. Clock's going to be inside of 1 minute before the Wildcats get out of the huddle. So we're going to be down inside of 1 minute here before we start this next play. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Wildcats need to get a score here to tie this game up going into the half. Mosley with the carry over the right-hand side. He's going to fall ahead across the 20. He's going to get down inside the 20 to about the 18-yard line. So about a 4-yard gain for Mosley. And the Wildcats going to take their second time out of the half. We're going to take it with them, and we'll be back with more action right here on WCHS Sports. Loretto Middle School Mustangs lead the Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats by a score of 14-8. Waynesboro has the ball, second down and 6 at the 18-yard line. Mustangs in a goal line formation. Bogus takes the snap. He's going to drop and roll to the right. He's looking to throw down the field. He hooks up complete with Mosley. Mosley's rumbling. He's going to stay inside. He's fighting and fighting and fighting. He looks like he's in. We're waiting on the official signal, and there it is. 18-yard touchdown pass. Bogus to Mosley on an 18-yard touchdown pass. And so now with 34 seconds to go here in the first half, your Wildcats have tied up this game 14 apiece, and the Wildcats now going to have an opportunity to go for two. Wildcats now substituting in Solway, leaving the game. It looks like T.C. Frank's coming in for Dakota as the Wildcats huddle up here for this two-point conversion attempt. And it looks like now Overby is going to be in the Wildcat formation. He's going to take the direct snap. He's got a bunch formation to the right-hand side. Overby takes the direct snap. He is going to follow his blockers on the right. He's going to power ahead, and he's going to fall into the end zone. So the two-point conversion attempt for Overby is good. So now with 34 seconds left to go here in the first half of action, your Wildcats have pulled ahead by a score of 16-14, and we'll be back with the remainder of the first half action right here on WC. Welcome back, Wildcat fans, here on WCHS Sports. Your Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats lead Loretto by a score of 16-14. Moat kicking the ball away. We got 34 seconds left to go here in the first half. The ball fielded there at the 33-yard line. And returns bring the ball back across midfield. He's going to be ridden out of bounds and brought down out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. Ball fielded there by Workman, and Workman brings the ball back across midfield. So now with 25.9 seconds to go here in the first half, Loretto has the football, 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 43-yard line. Keep in mind, Loretto still has 2 timeouts left in their hip pocket. Waynesboro has taken 2 timeouts, so only 1 timeout left defensively for the Wildcats. 25.9 seconds left to go here in the first half. This is an opportunity now for your Wildcat defense to stiffen up and try to run out this clock without giving up anything deep on the back end. Want to take in that lead going into the halftime. Keep in mind that we do get the ball first to start the second half. We got receivers split wide to either side of the field, slot receiver on the right-hand side, and now a man in motion coming to the right-hand side as well. So now we got 3 receivers stacked to the right, 1 wide to the left. Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to drop back. He's looking to throw. He's under pressure and hit by Beckett. Beckett Miller on the hit there. The ball goes up in the air, comes loose, and now we got signals from the Wildcat players that say that the Wildcats have the football, but the official is saying that it's still Loretto football. So they're going to say the ball falls incomplete. And so that's going to stop the clock. 18 and a half to go here in the first half. Incomplete pass is going to bring up 2nd down and 10. And now we've got a timeout taken on the field by the Mustangs. We're going to take that timeout with them. We'll be right back with more action here on WCHS Sports. Welcome back, Wildcat fans, here on WCHS Sports. We got 18 and a half seconds left to go here in the first half. Wildcats lead the Loretto Junior High Mustangs by a count of 16-14. That's a great play on first down by Beckett Miller. Miller got in the backfield, got right in the quarterback's face, and just hit his arm as he threw the ball. Ball came down in a scrum, so we're not exactly sure what happened, if it was caught or incomplete. But either way, there was no gain on the play. Man in motion to the left-hand side, so now Loretto's got three men to the left-hand side receivers. The quarterback's going to take the snap. The snap drops low, but he's able to handle it, and the ball short of the intended receiver down the field as the pass is going to fall harmlessly to the ground, incomplete. That play took 5 seconds off the clock, and it's going to bring up now third down, but we've got a flag in the backfield, and we've also got a player down in the backfield. So we're going to take a look and see what the call is going to be here. Maybe a late hit on the quarterback after he released the ball. I'm not sure. I did not see it because I was looking to see what was happening down the field. But we do have a new quarterback warming up on the sideline for Loretto as we've got an official timeout on the field. And now we are going to get a personal foul, roughing the passer penalty against the Wildcats. That's going to move the ball down the field 15 yards down to the 28-yard line, and it's going to give Loretto an automatic first down. We got a timeout for injury on the field. We're going to take it with them, and we'll be right back here with more action on WCHS Sports. Welcome back, Wildcat fans, here on WCHS Sports. We've got 13.8 seconds left to go here in the first half. Your Wildcats lead by a score of 16-14. Max Dyson taken out of the game on that hit by the Wildcats, but they did say it was a late hit on the quarterback, and they call a personal foul, move the ball 15 yards down the field. And so now the handoff goes to Caden Hagan over the left-hand side. He's going to be brought down at the 30-yard line. So a 2-yard loss for Hagan on that first down play as he's brought down in the backfield by the Wildcats. And now with 8.6 seconds left to go here in the first half, Loretto's going to take their third and final timeout of the half. Wildcats with a 16-14 lead. With 8.6 seconds to go here. Again, the situation is very simple. Wildcats keep the Mustangs out of the end zone. They take the lead to the halftime locker room, and the Wildcats do get the ball first to start the second half. And so with a great opportunity here to kind of open up a big lead. Not sure exactly what happened on that play prior, but we saw that Max Dyson dropped back. He was looking down the field to throw the football. He was looking for number 17, Kalen James, and the ball fell incomplete. But when we turned and looked back down this way, we saw him laying on the ground with a flag on the ground next to him and a personal foul, roughing the passer penalty. So now number 5, Aaron Workman in at quarterback for the Mustangs as the Mustangs come out of their third and final timeout of the half. Loretto's got a bunch formation to the left, one-man split wide to the right with a running back in the backfield with the quarterback. Workman's going to fake the ball to the running back. He's going to keep it himself over the right-hand side. He's going to power ahead. He's going to get down inside the 20-yard line, and that is going to be, looks like it's going to be short of the line to gain. So about a 11-yard run for Workman on first down, but that is going to run out and be the last play of the half. So at the end of the first half of action, Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats lead the Loretto Junior High Mustangs by a score of 16-14. We'll be back with first half stats right here on WCHS Sports. All right, Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports. Your first half stats here for the Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats against Loretto Mustangs as the Wildcats lead 16-14. Starting off for the Mustangs, leading rusher is number 1, Caden Hagan. He carried the ball 6 times for 52 yards and 2 touchdowns there in the first half to account for most of their scoring. Maiden Robertson carried the ball 1 time for 23 yards, and he also scored a 2-point conversion. Aaron Workman carried the ball once for 11 yards. He also had an interception defensively for the Mustangs. And then Max Dyson, the quarterback, carried the ball 1 time for a 5-yard loss. He's also 1 for 5 passing in the first half with a 20-yard completion to Mason Reisner. For your Wayne County Middle School Wildcats, Drew Bogus carried the ball 6 times for 26 yards and a touchdown in the first half. He was also 1 for 3 passing in the first half with an 18-yard touchdown pass to Kason Mosley. He also scored a 2-point conversion, and he threw 1 interception in the first half as well. Dakota Solway leading the way for the Wildcats, 8 carries for 45 yards, and he also converted a 2-point conversion there at the end of the first half. And once again, Kason Mosley, he carried the ball 2 times for 4 yards, and he had that 1 18-yard touchdown catch. The Dakota Solway defensively with a big-time pass breakup, and he also was responsible for a fumble recovery there in the first half. So we got about 10 minutes to go here in the halftime action. We'll be back in about 9.5 minutes with second half action. Wayne County leads by a score of 16-14, and we'll be back with second half action right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports. We got about 45 seconds left to go here before we start the second half of action. I want to remind you that at the conclusion of this game tonight, we are going to be bringing you some JV action as the junior varsity teams for both schools are going to be scrimmaging each other, and we'll be bringing you that live broadcast here with the video of the junior varsity game immediately following the varsity action. So stick around for that. Also wanted to let you know, as we were informed prior to the game starting, that earlier this year, Loretto Junior High had a Mustang player that was involved in a motorcycle accident. Eighth grade player Jordan Wright suffered many severe injuries during the accident. He's currently being treated at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital. And this season, the Mustang football team are wearing a number 13 sticker on the back of their helmets to honor their teammate during his recovery in this difficult time. While Jordan has made a lot of progress over the last weeks, he still has many obstacles to overcome, and we know that all of you in Wildcat Country will join us at WCHS Sports and sending our thoughts and prayers for best wishes for Jordan and his family as he continues to recover. We're getting ready to start the second half of action here on WCHS Sports. Wildcats lead by a score of 16-14 to start the second half. And the Wildcats are going to be receiving the second half kickoff after Loretto won the coin toss. They elected to receive the opening kickoff. And so the Wildcats are going to be receiving the second half kickoff to begin the game, the second half action rather, and going to have an opportunity to take the ball offensively and try to march the ball down the field and see if we can't widen this gap. We got a. I don't know if it's translating well on your screens or not, but goodness gracious, this field, as the sun has gone down, it's gotten dark, and the lights, believe it or not, the lights are shining brightly on the field. So just stick with us. We're going to do the best we can to try to get this action called for you here as the Wildcats are going to take over offensively. You want to keep an eye open for the onside kick. Surprise onside would get you right here. Ball fielded at the 43-yard line and brought back across the right-hand side of the field, pushing ahead back up to about the 47-yard line. Ball fielded there by number 12, Gavin Darnell. And Darnell brings the ball back up to the 47-yard line where the Wildcats are going to take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line. So they're going to mark the ball down at the 46-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats are going to take over first and 10. It's going to be Wildcat football here to start the second half action. Wildcats break the huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage with the ball spotted on the right hash mark. Bogus is going to be in the shotgun with running backs to either side. Looks like we've got two tight ends in the game now, one tight end on either side of the field in that bunch formation. Handoff goes to Overby over the left-hand side, and Overby's going to plow ahead for about a 5-yard gain. They're going to run in. They're actually going to spot him down at the 50. It looked to me like he fell over the 50, but that's going to move the ball ahead for a 4-yard gain. It's going to bring up second down and 6. Ball spotted now right at the midfield stripe. And Beckett Miller goes back to the sideline, and looks like Franks is coming back into the game. So now a more conventional offensive look for the Wildcats as Franks is going to come split wide to the left-hand side. Mosley is going to be in the slot, lining up just off the ball with power formation behind quarterback under center. Bogus takes a snap. He hands the ball to Solway, and Dakota Solway is going to power ahead across the 50. He's going to get down to about the 47-yard line. So 3-yard gain for Dakota is going to bring up now third down and 3 for the Wildcats. So 3-yard gain on the play for the Wildcats, going to bring up third down and 3. Wildcats have the ball spotted at the 47-yard line. They need the 44 for first down. Frank splits out wide to the right-hand side. Mosley tight in the formation, and this time the handoff again goes to Mosley. Mosley's fighting, not Mosley, Solway fighting ahead. They're going to mark it short The lineman's running in. He's going to mark it right at the 45-yard line. He needs the 44, so a 2-yard gain for Solway. From up here, it looked to me like he was going to fall ahead and get it, but they're going to mark him down right at the 45-yard line. So it's going to bring them down 4th down for the Wildcats, 4th and 1 with the ball spotted at the 45-yard line. Wildcats are going to need 1 yard to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. Bogus brings his team to the line of scrimmage. And once again, the Wildcats going to be in that power formation. Solway directly behind quarterback Bogus with Overby to his right. Bogus going to keep it himself all the way, and he should have enough for a first down. As the lineman runs in, he's going to mark the time, and he is going to mark the first down. So Bogus with a 2-yard gain, they're going to move the ball down to the 43. He needed the 44. He needed 1. He got 2. Good. Now they're marking it back at the 44. So they're saying he just barely got enough. It looked to me like he powered ahead. And that's 3 plays in a row that they're not giving the runner as much credit on the field as I would have thought he would have received. From where I'm sitting up here, I sure thought that Drew got the ball down close to the 43-yard line, but they're saying he moved it to the 44, so that 1-yard gain is going to be just enough for the first down. Clock now winding down. We're close to 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats lead 16-14. Franks goes split it wide to the right. We've got Solway as the fullback in the backfield with Overby and Mosley to either side of Bogus in the shotgun. Bogus takes the snap. He's going to hand the ball off to Mosley over the right-hand side. And Kaysen falling ahead. He's going to get down to about the 42-yard line. So a 2-yard gain for Mosley. 2-yard gain is going to bring up now 2nd down and 8 as the Wildcats move the ball down to the 42-yard line. 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Clock is still running. Inside of 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. This is exactly the kind of drive that the Wildcats wanted to come out of the second half. Slow, methodical, running the ball effectively. We're getting good, decent blocking up front. Runners are running hard, picking up short yardage, and moving the sticks, and now, more importantly, milking clock as the Bogus now takes a shotgun snap. He's going to hand the ball to Overby over the left-hand side. He breaks a tackle in the backfield. He's going to get it down to about the 40-yard line. So he was running it out wide. He got past one defender in the backfield, not able to get past the second one. They're going to bring it up for a 2-yard gain. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 6 as the ball spotted at the 40-yard lines. Wildcats need the 34 in order to convert and get the first down. Wildcats have taken a little over 4 minutes off the clock here in the third quarter, and the clock continues to run. Now we're inside of 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Clock is important, but we also would love to be able to convert this first down and get this thing in the end zone to expand this lead. 2 receivers split out wide to the right. Bogus in the shotgun. He's got the hard count going. He's trying to draw the Mustangs off sides to see if he can't get a free 5. And now we've got a flag. We got a flag dropped on the play. It looks like we're going to get a delay of game here, or are we going to get a timeout prior to the delay of game? Let's take a look and see. We got a timeout on the field. So the Wildcats take their first timeout of the half with 3:25 to go here in the third quarter. We're going to take that timeout with them. We'll be back with more second half action right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports. Wildcats lead 16-14. It's third down and 6 for the Wildcats. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. Wildcats need the 34 to convert the first down. Bogus breaks the huddle. He's going to bring his team up to the line of scrimmage. We got that shotgun wildcat wishbone formation. Sawway in the fullback. And this time the handoff to Overby over the short side of the field. Overby breaks a tackle. And it looked like he was going to try to get loose and get down and get inside for the first down, but he's brought down just short of the 35-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him down at about the 37. So 3-yard gain for Overby on that play. He needed 6. So he got about half of what he needed, but it's going to be fourth down. It's going to bring up fourth down for the Wildcats. And looks to me like the Wildcats are going to keep their offense on the field and try to convert this first down. Franks comes into the game for the Wildcats, and the Wildcats huddled up here. Now Sawway coming off the field. And we got a timeout taken on the field, some confusion with personnel, and so the Wildcats now having to take their second timeout of the half. We're going to take that second timeout with them with 2:31 to go here in the third quarter. 16-14 your score. We'll be back with more third quarter action. Welcome back, Wildcat fans. 2:31 to go here in the third quarter of action. Your Wildcats have just taken their second time out of the third quarter. 16-14 the score, but the Wildcats have the ball now marked at the 37-yard line. They need 3 yards on fourth down to move the sticks. They need the 34-yard line. Bogus in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's going to fake it to Mosley over the left-hand side. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to power ahead, and they're going to mark him at the 35-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2, and so that's going to turn the ball over on downs. And so Loretto is going to take over now, first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Wildcats did a great job there offensively milking the clock. Took about 5.5 minutes off the clock, but definitely didn't do the prime objective, which was to get the ball down the field and score and expand the lead. So now Wildcats defensively come out as Loretto has 2 receivers split wide to the left-hand side of the field, 2 running backs behind the quarterback. It looks like Workman is still in the game after Dyson got hurt there in the first half. So the handoff goes to Robertson. Robertson carries the ball right up the middle. It looks like he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and nothing more. So no gain on the first down play for Robertson. It's going to bring up second and 10 for the Mustangs as the Wildcat defense did a fantastic job staying home and getting in there, making the play. Isaiah Martin bringing down the tackle there on the play. So great job by that young man. He diagnosed the play, saw the run coming right at him, and now Loretto comes to the line of scrimmage. They've got receivers split wide to either side of the field trying to spread open the defense and see if they can open up those running lanes. This time the ball goes to Hagan. Hagan is a slippery one as he gets past, breaks 1-2 total tackles, and now he hits that gear, and he is going to take it all the way to the house. They're not going to catch him. And that's going to be a 65-yard touchdown run for Hagan. Do we have a flag on the play? I'm looking. No, I don't see. Okay, I don't see a flag. So Hagan with a 65-yard touchdown run on second down takes the ball all the way down the field, and that's going to put Loretto back out in front with 1:29 to go here in the third quarter. Now Loretto going to line up for a 2-point conversion attempt. And Workman still in at quarterback as Max Dyson took a hit there at the end of the first half. So Workman, the quarterback on the field for the Mustangs. Takes the snap, and he's going to keep it himself, but he's going to be brought down short of the goal line. So the 2-point conversion attempt no good with 1:29 to go here in the third quarter. Your score now, Loretto 20, Waynesboro 16. We'll be back with more third quarter action right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports. We got a ball game here in Loretto as Loretto has just scored to move ahead 20. Now we got our onside kick, and the onside kick is recovered by Loretto, touched by a Wildcat receiver, but then the Mustangs come in and just take the ball away. And so there's that surprise onside kick that we were looking for to start the third quarter. The Mustangs waited until after their first possession and then came with the surprise onside kick. And it came right down to the 48-yard line where it was touched and then taken away by the Mustangs. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 for Loretto with the ball at the 48-yard line in Waynesboro territory on Waynesboro side of the field. So this is going to be this is going to be a big opportunity here as the Waynesboro defense is really going to have to stiffen up here and stand up and get a stop and not fall into a deeper hole here on the after the onside kick, as Loretto's just going to steal a possession here. So Loretto's huddled up. We got receivers split out wide to the left-hand side of the field, very wide to the left, as the ball on the right hash mark. You got bunch formation on the right-hand side. This time the fake to Hagan, and the quarterback's going to keep it himself over the left-hand side. He's going to roll ahead. Workman carries the ball down inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line. So a 5-yard gain for Workman is going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Mustangs. So 2nd down and 5 for Loretto. Wildcat defense is out there, and they are they've been on the field just a little bit here, but they've been hit with some big plays as Caden Hagan hit a 65-yard touchdown run, and then now 5 yards on 1st down for the quarterback on the keeper. We got a bunch formation to the left-hand side of the field. We got one receiver split out wide to the right. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to fumble the ball as he tries to get the ball to Hagan, and Hagan going to fall on it in the backfield for about a 5-yard loss. So that's going to take the ball back to the original line of scrimmage, back to the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 with the ball now spotted down back at the original 48-yard line, the original line of scrimmage. Clock's now winding down inside of 10 seconds. I don't believe we're going to get another play off here before the end of the third quarter. So at the end of the third quarter, your score is Loretto 20, Waynesboro Middle School 16. We'll be back with more action in the fourth quarter right here on WCHS Sports. Welcome back, WCHS Sports here, Wildcat fans. Your score at the start of the fourth quarter of action: Loretto leads your Wildcats by a score of 20-16. We got one receiver split out wide to the left-hand side of the field. We got a running back to the left of the quarterback in the backfield, bunch formation to the right. It's 3rd and 10, and this time the handoff goes to Caleb Hagan. Once again, Hagan breaks right up the middle. He's going to take it all the way to the house, and that's going to be a 48-yard touchdown run for Caden Hagan. That's his 4th touchdown of the game. He has been a scoring machine for the Mustangs tonight, as all 4 scores have come through number 1, Caden Hagan. Wildcats defense just doesn't have an answer for that young man. He's he's slippery. I'm telling you, they give him the ball, he cuts, and then he hits a second or third gear and just takes it right up the middle all the way to the house. So the score now stands at 26-16. And now the 2-point conversion attempt again going to go to Hagan up the middle, and he is going to fall ahead, and they are going to say he got into the end zone. So now with 7:51 to go here in the fourth quarter of action, your score, Mustangs lead the Wildcats by a count of 28-16. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action right here on WCHS Sports. Welcome back, Wildcat fans, here on WCHS Sports. Wayne County now trails by a score of 28-16. 7:51 left to go here in the contest as Loretto has pulled ahead with a 2-score lead. And now Loretto set to kick off back deep to receive for the Wildcats. And again, this is going to be a pooch kick taken right at the 50-yard line by Mosley. Mosley able to get up there and get his hands on the ball, and he's going to take the ball down inside the 50 down to about the 49-yard line. So it's going to be Wildcat football, 1st and 10 at the Loretto 49-yard line. But now the Wildcats have got 2 things working against them. They've got a 2-score deficit, and we've got a 7-minute, 49 seconds left to go here in this contest, and we've already burned 2 timeouts here in the third quarter. So we've only got 1 timeout left to take us the rest of the game. And if the Wildcats are going to come back, we're going to have to hit some big plays here offensively to move the ball down the field quickly in chunks. And so Wildcats coming to the line of scrimmage. Wishbone formation with Bogus in the shotgun. He's got Salway in the fullback position. Frank's out to the right-hand side. He's going to fake the ball to Overby, and he was looking for Salway out over the right-hand side, and a nice defensive play there by Colleen James, who got his hands on the football and knocked it down incomplete. So, good play fake by Bogus. He looked up. He had the receiver. Salway did not have anyone on him. If he gets the ball to him, Dakota's able to turn up field and keep running. But just a great play by James for Loretto to get in there and break up the pass. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats with the ball at the 49-yard line. Same formation. This time the handoff is going to go to Salway over the left-hand side. He's got the edge. He's going to break open, and let's see, can he get out there in the open field? He gets around a tackler, and he's going to be brought down at about the 20-yard line. They're going to give him a 29-yard run there by Austin Overby, as Overby carries the ball down for a 29-yard gain. He gets the ball down to the 20-yard line. That's the kind of a chunk play that you're looking for if you're the Wildcats, to be able to move the ball down the field. And now it's 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 20. The official winds the clock, and now the clock is running again. We got 7:25 to go here in the contest. One timeout remaining for the Wildcats. Wildcat football, 1st and 10 at the Loretto 20-yard line. Play being signaled into the offense, who's in the huddle. Bogus now calling the play. The Wildcats break the huddle. Franks is going to split out wide to the right. And again, that same formation in the backfield with Bogus at the quarterback. He's going to hand the ball to Overby. It's the same play right over the left-hand side. He gets the corner. He gets the edge. He's going to carry it down inside the 5, and he's going to be brought down inside the 5. They're going to mark him down at about the 3-yard line. So a 17-yard gain there for Overby. Another fantastic run by Austin. Good blocking on the edge that broke him open. He's going to carry the ball down to the 3-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Wildcats. And now Loretto's going to take a timeout. They're going to take their first timeout of the half. We're going to take that timeout with them with 6:49 left to play here in the game. It's 28-16. Wildcats trailing, but the Wildcats threatening. And we'll be back right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports. Your Wildcat middle school Wildcat team is trailing right now by a score of 28-16 with 6:49 left to go here in the contest as they are on the road tonight at Loretto against the Loretto Junior High Mustangs. But the Wildcats have the ball 1st and goal at the 3-yard line after 2 big-time runs by Dakota Solway, by Austin Overby. Overby with a 29-yard gain and then a 17-yard gain right behind it. We got a double wing formation behind the quarterback. He's going to hand the ball to Overby right up the middle. He's going to plow ahead, and he's going to be in for a touchdown. So the Wildcats answer, and now with 6:41 left to go here in the 4th quarter, the Wildcats have tightened the score up. It's 28-22, and the Wildcats now have an opportunity to line up for a 2-point conversion attempt. Wildcats needed a big drive. They needed chunks of yardage, big plays, and that's exactly what they got. Able to move the ball down the field and score in just a little over 1 minute. So that's a great drive by the Wildcat offense, able to do exactly what they needed to do. Chunk plays and score quickly. Now Bogus goes under center. He's got power formation behind him. He's going to send Overby in motion to the left-hand side, and that's going to leave Solway as the running back. He's going to take the pitch, and Solway is going to walk into the end zone virtually untouched for the 2-point conversion. And so now 6:41 to go here in the contest. Your score, Loretto Junior High Mustangs 28, your Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats 24, and we'll be back with more 4th quarter action. All right, welcome back, Wildcat fans, here on WCHS Sports. Wildcats have just scored to bring it back to a 4-point game, and now the Wildcats look to kick off. Bogus now handling the kicking, and it is an onside kick attempt. The ball touched there by Loretto, and it looks like the Wildcats say that they have it, and the officials say that they do. Wildcat football on the onside kick, able to convert. They, I swear he signaled this way.
Yeah, that's their way.
Oh. Now we got the meeting on the of the officials out there at midfield. We got a little confusion. I could have sworn that they signaled Wildcat football. Now they're saying Loretto football. So Mustangs receive and recover the onside kick. And so a good attempt there as the ball traveled 10 yards, exactly what they needed to do. Got the ball down to the 50-yard line, but then it looks like Loretto had a player that just fell on top of it. I could have sworn they signaled Wildcat football, but I guess that was on me. I'm looking at it the wrong direction. And so the Mustangs recovered the onside kick. So now the Wildcat defense is going to have to bow up here, and you know that if you're Loretto right now, it's going to be a steady diet of number one, Caden Hagan. He has been the star of the game for Loretto so far tonight, as so far the Wildcats just have not had an answer for Hagan. And he is going to get the handoff. He's going to carry it, bust right up the middle, and he's got a big gainer. He's going to be brought down by Mosley, but not before he gets the ball down to the 28-yard line. Looking to see, do we have a flag? I don't see a flag anywhere on the field, or there is a flag on the far side of the field. So we got a flag. We got a flag on the far side of the field. Let's wait and see what it's going to mark off here. It looks like they are trying to mark the ball down. They're marking it down around the 29-yard line. That's where the 28-29 is where the linesman is marking the football. But we're waiting for the official signal from the official. We have an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Wildcats. So a 21-yard run by Hagan. And then they're going to mark the ball down half the distance to the goal. That's going to move it down to the 14-yard line, where the Mustangs are going to have a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. We got 6:33 to go here in the fourth quarter of action. Wildcats trail by 4, and they are going to have to bow up and make a stop here defensively. Quarterback's going to bark out the signals, and he's going to hand the ball to Hagan. We got a flag on the field and a whistle, and now we've got a mark here. So I believe we're going to get movement against Loretto here prior to the snap. The official now going over to Coach Gallion to give him the indication so that he can find out whether or not he wants to accept the penalty. Let's take a look and see. We got a conference over here that's taking a little bit of time. And I'm not sure if they're talking about a penalty or if they're trying to decide where they want to go get a burger after the game. We got an illegal procedure penalty against Loretto, and that false start is going to that's going to back the ball up 5 yards to the 19-yard line. It's going to be Loretto football still 1st and 15 at the 19-yard line. The officials wind the clock, and we're now rolling just over 6 minutes to go here. It's going to be inside of 6 minutes before we get the next snap of the football. Remember, Waynesboro had to take 2 timeouts in the third quarter, so the Wildcats only have 1 timeout remaining, can only stop the clock 1 time before the end of the game. Loretto's still with 2 timeouts in their hip pocket. Got 2 running backs in the backfield with the quarterback, and now we've got receivers split wide to either side of the field. Now we've got a timeout on the field as it looks like Loretto is going to take their second timeout of the half. We're going to take that with them with 5:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. 28-24 your score. The Wildcats trail, and we'll be back with more fourth quarter action. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports. It's 1st and 15. Loretto with the football at the 19-yard line. Handoff's going to go to Hagan right up the middle, and this time he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a short gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 15 with the ball at the 19-yard line. We got 5.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Wildcats trail by 4, scores 28-24. Clock working against the Wildcats at this point as the Mustangs able to just take their time offensively. They have backup quarterback Aaron Workman in the game for the Mustangs, and so the Mustangs taking their time getting the play call in. And now he's going to come to the line of scrimmage. He's got 3 receivers bunched to the left-hand side, 1 split wide to the right with Hagan in the backfield. The handoff's going to go to Hagan right up the middle, and he is going to get through an opening, and Hagan, once again, going to run it all the way to the end zone, a 19-yard touchdown run, and that is Hagan's 5th touchdown run tonight for the Mustangs as the Wildcats just have not been able to come up with an answer for number 1. 34-24 your score with 4:56 to go here in the contest. And now Loretto has an opportunity to line up for the 2-point attempt to try to expand their lead. Workman in the shotgun with Hagan to his left. He's got 3 receivers bunched to the right-hand side, 1 to the left. He's going to hand the ball. He's going to fake it to Hagan this time, keeping himself over the left-hand side. He's going to fall into the end zone for a 2-point conversion, but we do have a flag on the play. I believe it's going to be a holding call against the Mustangs, and so the Wildcats certainly will accept the penalty, and that's going to back up the Mustangs about 5 yards, and they'll have to go for 2 once again, this time from the 7-yard line. Now Workman coming off the field, and Max Dyson, the starting quarterback, coming back on the field. He was injured right at the end of the first half, and now coming back into the game. So grateful to see that that young man is okay and not hurt and able to come back into the game. Dyson in the shotgun. He's got receivers split wide to either side of the field, 2 to his left. Hagan, the running back behind him, he's going to take the snap, drop back, and he's looking for Robertson over the right-hand side. But we've got a dead ball, far start penalty, and that's going to back the ball up another 5 yards. So now it's going to be a 2-point conversion attempt from the 12-yard line. So we have a holding penalty on the first that's going to back it up to the 7. Now we've got a false start penalty that's going to back us up to the 12. I'm sorry, no, they're backing it up even further now. They're marking it down to the 17-yard line. And so now the Mustangs are going to need 17 yards in one chunk to be able to convert the 2-point conversion. 4:56 to go here in the contest. Wildcats trail by 10. Would be definitely helpful to keep them out of the end zone here on the 2-point conversion. But either way it goes, it's still going to be a 2-possession game with just under 5 minutes to go in the contest. We got receivers split wide to either side of the field. Dyson drops back. He looks up the field, and this time he's going to be picked off by Overby. And Overby on the interception, they're going to blow the ball dead. And so with the conversion attempt no good, it's going to be 4:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. Your score, 34-24. Wildcats trail by 10. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports. We got the kickoff attempt here, fielded by Self right at the 49-yard line. And so 4:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. Your Wildcats are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. And now we're back in the very similar situation as what we had just a few minutes ago. Wildcat football, we're inside of 5 minutes to play. We've got a 2-possession football game. Wildcats with only one timeout remaining here in the contest. So we need chunks of yardage, and we need them in big chunks, and we need to move the ball down quickly down the field. Wildcats were able to score and take just a little over 1 minute off the clock on their last possession. You would love to see that kind of a possession here once again to move the ball down and score and not take a whole lot of time off the clock. Bogus in the shotgun. He's going to fake the ball to Overby over the left. He's under pressure, and he throws the ball for Solway down the field. Solway's got the reception, and he's going to be ridden out of bounds at right around the 21-yard line. So a nice pickup there on first down. That's going to move the ball down about 30 yards down the field. So a 30-yard pitch and catch. And then most importantly, Solway being taken out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock. So just about 8 seconds taken off the clock there on a 30-yard pitch and catch from Bogus to Solway as they hook up and Dakota able to convert it and run it up the field. We've now got split receivers, 2 set to either side of the field. Solway and Franks on the right, Mosley and Self out to the left-hand side. Bogus in the shotgun with Overby to his left. He's looking to the sideline, and now Bogus barking off the signals. We got motion on the right-hand side of the line. That's going to be a false start penalty, and that's going to back the Wildcats up 5 yards. It's going to move them back to the 25. It's going to be 1st and 15 with the ball now at the 25-yard line. Offensive lineman just going a little bit too soon there. Came out of his stance a half second too early, and but that's enough. You can't breathe once you get in set, John. Once they're set, they got to stay, and so that little bit of motion. He didn't jump. He just moved just enough. But ultimately, I don't think it really matters that much. You still need big plays here. Bogus drops back to pass, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. That sack by the Mustangs is going to move the ball back now to the 29-yard line. So that's going to be a 3-yard loss for Drew Bogus on the quarterback sack. And that's going to be now 2nd down and 18 for the Wildcats. Most importantly, the clock is still running with now inside of 4:22 to go here in the contest. Wildcats still trail by 10. Wildcats now break the huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage, this time back in a more conventional formation with Bogus in a bunch behind him and one receiver split out wide to the left. This time the handoff goes to Overby over the left-hand side, and Austin's going to plow ahead. He's going to get back down to the original line of scrimmage, close to the 20-yard line. So about a 9-yard gain on the play for Overby is going to bring up 3rd down now and about 9 yards to go. Wildcats need the 11, and the ball spotted at the 20-yard line. Officially a 12-yard run for Overby there. It's going to bring up now 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Wildcats need the 11 to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. And now the snap over Drew's head, and Drew's able to recover the ball, and then he's going to be brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. But we do have a flag on the play. It's going to be an illegal block against the Wildcats, and they're going to decline that penalty. Holding against the Wildcats, and the penalty is declined. So now the ball moved back from the 20 all the way back to the 31. That's an 11-yard loss on that play. More importantly, so now it's going to be 4th down and 21 for the Wildcats. Ball spotted back at the 31-yard line. Wildcats need the 11, so we're looking at a 4th down and 20, and this is going to be, you got to think right here, this is going to be Drew looking for somebody down the field. He's got 2 receivers split out to the right, Mosley in the slot. He's going to bark out the signals. He's taking the snap. He fakes the ball to Overby. He's got good protection. He's looking for Solway, and he hits him down the field. 41-yard touchdown pass from Drew Bogus to Dakota Solway on that fourth down play. The touchdown stands. It is good. And now with 2:47 to go here in the contest, your score 34-30. Wildcats are going to line up now to go for two and try to draw this game back to a 2-point contest.
He's over here bouncing the camera.
Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage, lining up for the 2-point conversion attempt. Bogus goes under center. He's got a power formation behind him. He's going to hand the ball. No, he's going to fake it to Overby and give it to Mosley on the reverse. And Mosley is going to carry it over the left-hand side, and he is going to be in for the 2-point conversion. So now with 2:47 to go here in the contest, your score 34-32. And we will be back with more fourth quarter action right here on WCHS Sports. All right, Wildcat fans, welcome back here to WCHS Sports. Your Wildcats, with 2:47 to go here in the fourth quarter, have just scored to make it a 2-point contest. Bogus on the field to attempt what we believe to be another onside kick. And Bogus is lined up. He's waiting for the official signal from the officials. Loretto has their hands team up, expecting the onside kick. And there it is right there. He's got to let it go 10 yards, and it doesn't quite get there. Loretto has a man that jumps across the 50 and falls on the ball. And so the Mustangs are going to recover the onside kick. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs with the ball at the 49-yard line. 2:47 left to go here in the game. Here's the situation. Wildcat fans, if you're at home, you're watching defensively, we've got to get a stop right here. So far tonight, we've had no answer for number 1, Caleb Hagan, who has carried the ball for all 5 of Loretto's touchdowns tonight. So you know you're going to get a steady diet of number 1 carrying the football. You've got to get him on the ground, and we've got to get a 3 and out right here in order to get the ball back. Remember, the Wildcats have only 1 timeout left. Hagan with the hand on the handoff, and he's going to be hit in the backfield by Overby and then brought down in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss. So a nice play there by Austin Overby defensively as he gets in the backfield and brings Hagan down for a 2-yard loss. They're going to mark the ball back down at the 48-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 13 for the Mustangs. Clock is now running inside of 2:20 to go. And again, if you're Loretto, you're in no hurry here. There's no eagerness. They want to keep the clock moving, and they want to take as much time as they can getting this ball snapped. Now the Mustangs come out with a split wide formation. They've got receivers split wide to either side of the field. They've had success opening up running lanes with this formation. Workman in the shotgun. He's taking the snap, and he's going to hand the ball to Hagan right up the middle. Darnell hits him in the backfield. Bogus cleans him up as he crosses over the line of scrimmage for about a 4-yard gain, and that's going to move the ball across to the 48-yard line. But now we have a timeout taken as the Wildcats are going to take their 3rd and final timeout of the game. We're going to take it with them. We got 1:48 to go, and we'll be back with more fourth quarter action right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports. Here's your situation. It's third down and 9, 148 to go here in the contest. The Wildcats not able to stop the clock, and the handoff going to go to, no, he's going to fake it to Hagan, and Workman going to keep the ball himself over the left-hand side. He's not going to get enough to move the sticks, but he is tackled inbounds. It's going to be fourth down and about 4 yards to go, about a 5-yard gain for Workman as Workman carries the ball across for about a 5-yard gain. They're going to move it down to the 43. They need the 39. Clock is now running, and we're going to be inside of 120 to go here when Loretto snaps the ball again. If you're a Wildcat defensively, you got to watch for the hard count. You jump off sides here, you give them a free first down, and this game is over. Loretto just taking their time in the huddle, and I believe they're going to run this clock all the way down and take their third and final timeout here. I don't believe they're going to snap the ball at all. And there it is. So Loretto now taking their third and final timeout of the game. 50 seconds left to go here in the contest. We're going to take that timeout. We'll be back with fourth down right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, this is the ball game here at Loretto High School. Loretto Junior High Mustangs lead our Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats 34-32. It's fourth down and 3. We got a bunch formation on the right-hand side. One receiver split out to the left, running back to the left. We got a hard count happening, and the hard count, we got a jump. Now there's a flag as the Mustangs jumped up, and they're going to say false start. Our guys jumped, but nobody crossed the line of scrimmage. So with the Mustangs jumping up trying to point to our guys to say that they jumped off sides, that's going to be a false start penalty. That's going to back the ball up 5 yards to the 48-yard line. Once again, the Mustangs need the 39 for the first down. And so now the Mustangs in that same formation. And again, we're going to go with, are they going to go hard count again to try to draw us offside? Now the snap, Workman takes it. He hands it to Hagan over the right-hand side. Hagan powers ahead. He's going to be brought down short of the line to gain. He gets to the 44-yard line. He needed 9. He got 4. And so that's going to be short of the first down. And so now with 43.3 seconds left to go here in the contest, neither team has any timeouts remaining. Waynesboro is going to take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line. We are 56 yards away from pay dirt. We need a score here to take this lead here at the end of the game. Loretto looks like they're going to be showing a prevent defense as they've got their safeties backed up all the way inside the 40-yard line. Their safeties are nearly 20 yards off the ball. Frank's split out wide to the right. Bogus in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers set to either side of the field. Overby for protection in the backfield. Bogus takes the snap. He's looking for the pass. He throws a little short slant over to Mosley on the left-hand side, and he's going to be brought down at about the 49-yard line. They're going to mark him down just across the midfield, and he is going to go out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock while they set the pass there. So about a 6-yard pass play. Bogus connects with Mosley, and Mosley able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. That's the most important part of this thing at this point because you've got to score, but you've also got to do it quickly. 35.7 seconds to go. We're now at midfield. It's 2nd down and 4, but the down and distance does not matter. We need chunks of yards, and we need, because right now the only way to stop the clock is to get out of bounds or to get a 1st down, or the clock stops on an incomplete pass. Bogus looks down the field, and he's intercepted as the Loretto defender jumps right in front of the pass, and he's going to be ridden out of bounds down at about the 40-yard line. That right there, I believe, is going to do it, as Drew was looking across the middle. He was trying to get the ball to his receiver, and Loretto had a defender who just jumped the route, intercepted the pass, and he was able to take it all the way back down where they're going to mark it down about the 35-yard line, I believe, at the 40-yard line, and Loretto's going to take over 1st and 10. But with no timeouts left, all they're going to have to do is kneel on the football, and Loretto is going to come out on top tonight. I want to remind you that immediately following this game, we are going to bring you JV action. So stick with us here on WCHS Sports to watch the JV players compete against one another in a JV scrimmage. But the Wildcats varsity team going to come up just short tonight on this field as Loretto is going to come out 34-32. Waynesboro is going to lose their 3rd road game of the season, dropping their record down to 2-3. Loretto is going to pick up their 2nd win on the season tonight, improving to a 2-2 record. And so Loretto kneels on the football, and now the clock running down. Your final score tonight here in Loretto is going to be Loretto Junior High Mustangs 34, Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats 32. We'll be back with JV action, and I'll have final stats for you right here on WCHS Sports. Wildcat fans, welcome back to WCHS Sports, where tonight your Waynesboro Middle School Wildcats drop a heartbreaker on the road in Loretto, 34-32. The final score, your final stats tonight, leading the way for the Wildcats. Number 21, Austin Overby, carried the ball 15 times for 115 yards on the ground. He scored a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. He was followed behind by Drew Bogus, who carried the ball 9 times for 26 yards. He had one touchdown on the ground, a 2-point conversion. Drew was also 3 for 8 passing for 85 yards. He had two touchdowns through the air, one to Kason Mosley, one to Dakota Solway. But he also had two interceptions in the game, including the game-sealing interception there at the end. Solway carried the ball 2 times for 5 yards. He had a 2-point conversion and then two catches for 61 yards and a touchdown. And Kason Mosley carried the ball 3 times for 6 yards, and he caught two passes for 24 yards tonight with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Over on the Loretto side of the game, Max Dyson carried the ball 1 time. He lost 5 yards on that carry. He was 1 for 5 passing for 20 yards. Leading the way tonight was Caden Hagan, who you have to say was the player of the game. He carried the ball 15 times for 158 yards. He scored 5 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion to lead the way for Loretto. Madden Robertson carried the ball 1 time for 23 yards, and he scored a 2-point conversion as well. Aaron Workman carried the ball 3 times for 21 yards, and he also intercepted a pass on defense. Uh, Mason Reisner had one catch for 20 yards. And then on the defensive side of the ball for Loretto, Braden Doherty jumped in and made the interception there to seal it for Loretto. So tonight, your final score, Loretto comes out on top of our Wildcats 34-32. We're bringing you JV action on the field right now, and we're going to continue to bring that action to you for as long as that takes place. So stick with us to watch the JV players. I want to remind you that next Thursday night, your middle school Wildcats will be in action back home playing against Perry County as we host Perry County next Thursday night. Game starts at 6:30 next Thursday night. And then tomorrow night, your high school Wildcat team will be at home playing host to Richland. So WCHS Sports will be bringing you both of those games. We encourage you to join us for those. If you're not able to come out to the stadium to be there live, we'll carry all that action for you. So for all of us here at WCHS Sports, I want to thank you for joining us tonight.
Who's our player of the game?
Our player of the game would have been Austin Overby. Overby with that 15 carries, 115 yards on the ground, and a touchdown. So Austin, the player of the game tonight for Waynesboro. So for all of us here at WCHS Sports, we'll see you tomorrow night for the high school game against Richland, and then next Thursday night at 6:30 as your middle school Wildcats play host to Perry County. We'll see you then.